máa wò.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà sórí ètò wazobia plus tó dé sí ojú amóhùnmáwòrán yín láti Muri International Television ní Aláùsá nílùú Ìkẹjà bí gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ti sọ ká tó lọ sókè lọ́rùn lẹ́ẹ̀kan wípé a ní àlejò pàtàkì nílé agodo. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ìlú kì í wà kó má ní olórí tó lórí yẹn bá tún wà á láwọn tó máa bá ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn ẹ̀ka iṣẹ́ máa wà lábẹ́ olórí yẹn. Àwọn èèkàn èèyàn náà máa ń wá gbé sí ipò. Irú àwọn èèkàn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní tó ń ṣojú ìjọba lórí ètò wazobia plus lénìí. Màmá kí Mr. Tola Seriki káàbọ̀ sórí ètò wazobia plus. You're very welcome to this program, sir.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're welcome to wazobia plus.
Thank you, ma.
We are happy to have you here.
Happy to be with you.
And we're eager to learn what you have for us. We want to know what you have brought to the public and to us this morning.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let me start this way so that we will have a guidance. What are we going to call this visit? What is it all about?
Basically, this visit has to do with advocacy.
Good.
Regarding one of the initiatives that the Lagos Internal Revenue Service is putting forward for the informal sectors.
The informal sector. And by the informal sector, what I understand by that are the artisans, those who do small market women businesses.
Exactly.
Can we tag them small and medium scale enterprise people?
Definitely, micro, small, and medium.
Okay, good. So the Lagos State Internal Revenue Service is a revenue generating agency.
Exactly.
That is sure. So now they have been charged with the responsibility of collecting taxes from each and every one of us. Okay. So the agency has embarked on this particular journey, right?
Exactly.
To advocate for the informal sector.
Yes.
Good. So what exactly do you have for us?
Yes. Thank you, madam, and viewers at home. Basically, what the agency is trying to promote and is this concept of Ibile Hub. And it's an initiative by the agency to at least take tax payments easier and convenient for people in the informal sector.
Okay.
The artisans, the market women, and what have you. And by Ibile Hub, the name is Ibile Hub. And we derive the name from the 5 divisions of Lagos: Ikorodu, Badagry, Ikeja,
Lagos Island, and
Epe. So that is the concept. And the hub is an application that the agency developed as against using application technology to bring taxpayers to the doorstep of market men and women, artisans, and the rest. And this initiative, if you know very well that before we are using carrying forms, many of these people are illiterates. They cannot even write their names. So the technology we brought is this. Through the application, under 3 minutes, is able to enumerate, register, and bring payments under 3 minutes. And what do we mean by this? A taxpayer that is approached by any of our staff or that has contact with the staff, by simple biometrics, the name, the address, telephone number, and the title, and by mere capturing the person, is brought to the tax net. Okay. So to cut away the cumbersomeness of filling form, writing name, what have you. So that is the essence. And one of the initiatives is this. before is that they will leave their shops, go to banks, come to our offices to come and pay. And you know the mindset that the moment they are leaving their offices, maybe that is when their market, their warehouses, that is when their customers are coming. So the agency now decided that, okay, fine, let's take it to them in the market, in their shops, in their warehouses. Our staff are there, they enumerate, they register, and...
So for example now, your staff, those who are going to be on this particular Ibile Hub thing for the tax collection, will always be going to, they will also be going to mechanic villages?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
To the hairdressers on the streets?
Hairdressers, organizers, markets, every nooks and crannies in Lagos State.
In Lagos State.
And if you look at the concept, we said Ibile, the 5 divisions. So everywhere, all major markets, you'll find our staff there. All associations, mechanics, we are at their doorstep, at least to carry the advocacy to them.
Yeah, like you are talking now, I'll be telling the people actually in Yoruba, and we're going to do it in Hausa and Igbo too. But I want to ask this question before we do that. As now that you're doing an advocacy for this kind of a thing, has there been a gathering of all these informal sector people to hold a meeting with them, to inform them, to let them be privy to this new development?
Thank you very much.
Aside from this kind of advocacy.
Thank you very much. Over time, we've had series of engagements with them. We have met the market women, the Oloja General, all the artisans. We met their executives. We had conversations with them, and we've at least introduced this concept to them. So it is not something new to them. And if not for COVID, this program should have been initiated as far back as March last year.
Thank you,
but
sir.
Because of COVID, that is why we've been delayed. But there has been much engagement across board.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wá ń lé, òun ni wọ́n gbédè yìí o. Wọ́n ní wípé dandan báyìí lówó orí wa. Ṣé mọ̀ pé téèyàn bá ń gbé lùkùn tó dẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ ń jèrè, èèyàn ò tún gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ ìjọba mọ́ èrè ẹ̀. Owó orí wa ó wà fún àǹfààní gbogbo wa ni. Tíjọba bá rówó gbà níbí lọ́hùn yẹn lọ́tún lósì ní wá lẹ́yìn, kódà bó ṣe jẹ́ pé tọ́rọ́ kọ́bọ̀ èépè ni tán bá rí tùjọ gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá à ń sọ ipa afẹ́ láàrin ìlú wọ́n á rí fi ṣe, because ìjọba náà ò ní gba owó orí lọ́wọ́ wa kán wá ní àwọn ò ní ṣe nǹkan tá a fẹ́ fún wa. Ìdí èyí ló gbé àwọn Lagos Internal Revenue Service, right, ni wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò tá a mọ̀ sí Ìbílẹ̀ Hub. Ìbílẹ̀ Hub wá jẹ́ Ìbílẹ̀ Hub ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n mú jáde látara Ìkòròdú, Badagry, Ìkẹjà, Lagos Island àti Ẹ̀pẹ́. Ṣé mọ̀ pé ní tí wọ́n ń pè ní ìbílẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nìyẹn, òun ni wọ́n wá fi sọ Ìbílẹ̀ Hub. Ohun tó wá ń jẹ́ hub bẹ̀ ni wípé ká máa ṣe wàhálà nígbà tí mo fẹ́ sanwó orí, wọ́n ní kí n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá múwèé, màá kọ́kọ́ kọ̀wé, tá bá kọ̀wé tán màá gbé lọ, màá lọ gbé fún wọn, wọ́n á wá ṣe, gbogbo yẹn ti kúrò ńbẹ̀. Wọ́n máa gbé wá sí ẹnu ọ̀nà ibi iṣẹ́ tí a bá wà. Bó jẹ́ bọ́ọ̀lì lèèyàn ń tà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì, wọ́n á jókòó tì, wọ́n á ṣe àlàyé fún, wọ́n ti ní àwọn ẹ̀rọ amáyédẹrùn báyìí tí wọ́n ti mú dání tí wọ́n máa fi gba orúkọ, tí wọ́n máa fi rẹ́gísítà onítọ̀hún. Wọ́n máa ṣe ń rẹ́gísítà ẹni yẹn, bó tán ti ya fọ́tò ẹ̀, iye owó tó máa san, ẹ ti máa jọ ṣàlàyé fúnra yín. Wọ́n á ti sọ fún ẹ the barest minimum, a sì máa béèrè bí pé èlò ló kéré jù téèyàn lè san lówó orí láti bí tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ débi tó dé. Àmọ́ wọ́n fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ta wà ńlé ká mọ̀ wípé ìgbà ti sún, gbogbo nǹkan ti yí padà sí rere. Tí kì í bá ṣe pé COVID ni òun ló mú ìfàsẹ́yìn wá sí ọ̀rọ̀ Ìbílẹ̀ Hub tí wọ́n gbé wá fún wa láàárọ̀ yìí, wípé gbogbo wa ẹ má ṣe wàhálà kankan níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá wà, ẹ má dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù. Àwọn oníṣẹ́ Ìbílẹ̀ Hub wọ́n máa wá sí ẹnu ọ̀nà ṣọ́ọ̀bù yín, wọ́n máa dé mechanic village, wọ́n máa dọ́dọ̀ ìyẹ́ onídìrí, wọ́n á dọ́dọ̀ sálọ̀nù tó ń ṣe irun, wọ́n máa dọ́dọ̀ àwọn tó ń tata lọ́jà, wọ́n á dọ́dọ̀ ẹlẹ́ran, wọ́n á dọ́dọ̀ ẹlẹ́ja. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè máa ta, ibi tó bá wà ni wọ́n ti máa wá bá ẹ. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti wá bá wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ. Tí wọ́n bá sọ fún wa tán, ṣé mo pé tẹ̀yin náà tẹ́ bá ń sanwó orí, èmi náà mo fira mi sínú ẹ̀, ọkàn wa máa balẹ̀ tá a bá sùn tá a bá jí a sì ń tẹ̀síwájú ẹ jẹ́ kí Òkùnkùn Echukwu kó ṣàlàyé fún àwọn èèyàn wa lédè Ìgbò.
Ndị anyị ekele m ụnụ ka ọ na-agakwa obere obere ihe ibutewo taa ihe ndị Lagos steeti butere taa wụ ihe a na-akpọ ha butekwa ihe a na-akpọ ibile hub ka ihe ọwụkwa o nwekwa ego ndị ọchịchị anyị na-eji edozi obodo anyị arụ elepụ obodo anyị anya nke a na-eji eme ụzọ na-eme ihe ndị necha anyị nwawo ndị citizen na-eme enjoy ọ wee ego ahụ ka a na-akpọ tax ọ dịghịkwa ọkụ ịchọ ị na-akwụ ụgwọ ahụ ọ dịghị isi ị na-akụ ya ịga ọfịs ndị Lagos State Internal Revenue Service nweta fọm mee nka ọ dịghị izi ime registration na-akụ ya for that ha na-abụtezi ihe ha mawo ihe ha kpọ ibile hub nke ahụ bụzi ndị ha tinye ime ya ga na-agagharị na-aga ụlọ from doorstep to another na-emezi na oke na-eme ndị mmadụ registration ọ bụ na ị na-ere obere ihe nke ahụ wụzi nke anyị ncha ma wụpọle ọ bụ na ị na-ere ya nke ahụ ipe mpe wụcha ọ bụkwa na street ka ị na-ele ha ga-eme gị registration gwa gị ego na ị ga na-akọ were foto gị ji mee registration nke a na ha butewo ime ị na-akụ taksị gị ọ gaghị nwezi nsogbu nchacha ọ gaghị nwe nsogbu ị ga na ha ga-abịa kwụrụ gị ma ihe ị na-ere agwa gị ego na ihe ahụ ị ga-enwe ike na-generate ị ga-awụ taksị ga na-akụ immediately ebe ahụ ha jikwa ihe anyị ncha mawo gadget na-agagharị ejighị eme gị registration dee afa gị dee ihe ị na-ele see ya foto mechaa nke ahụ gwa gị ego na ị na-akụ ha ga na-echetakwa azụ na-ana gị ego so ị gaghị enwezi reason to si na oge adịghị agaghị m enwe ike gaa bank gaa kwụ ụgwọ ngaghị enwe ike gaa ọfịs ha gaa kwụ ụgwọ because oge adịghị emego ya ọ ga-adị mfe now to kwụ ụgwọ ahụ ya ka ndị Lagos State Internal Revenue Service ibutere anyị.
Thank you. I know. I even understand what they talk. Say not because they go to carry paper. It is another year Igbo. Make you tell your people. You don't say Hausa people plenty for Lagos, and we won't make them. Tell those my 12 people make them stay where they dey. Then go carry and come meet them.
No wahala. I'm Jama. Malam da ya zo nan sunan shi Tolu. Mr. Tolu, shine assistant Tola Sariki. Shine assistant director on the Anakira LIRS. Anakira Shaturenchi, bringing tax payments to your doorstep. The sapin and so kamuna bundi Anakira Ibile Hub. Ibile Hub na yana chiki Ikorodu, Badagry, Ikeja, Lagos Island, Ati Epe. Abunan yagam. Ya ga muna wai za mu dinga biya abin da ana kira tax nan kun san wani kuna biya tax dinku a cikin Lagos zai yi muna kyau kun da kuna sayar da lemu kuna sayar da tomato kuna sayar da libansa a cikin Maito a cikin Alaba International Market ko gwani gudun da kuna zo nan komin da kuna sayar da shi ku dinga fiye tax dinku amma mutanen da nan sun zo nan sun ce wai kar mun lalace jikinmu za su kawo muna bunna a gurin da kun mun zo nan da kuna sayar da kasuwa in takalami ne ma kuna yi lemu ne alba komin da kuna yi za su yi muku tax din nan komin da za ku kawo sunanku ba za ku lalace jikinsu abun da komi kuna yi za su yi muku muna roke ku tax ku dinga biyan shi in kun biya tax din na Lagos din mu zai taimake mu kuma ya ga mana wai abun nan 3 minutes ne baya daidai in ka kawo information dinku sunanka picture dinku komi da kuna so komi zai yi kyau muna roke ku zo nan malam da yake nan zai dinga kawo muna abun da zamu dinga yi zamu ji dadin shi. So sir, please, I want to ask you, what are the requirements to make this thing possible? What do these people need to bring to the body?
No, they're not bringing it to the wherever they are. They're coming to meet them there.
The informations that they need to submit to the body, the bill hub, to make so that they can easily access them. Like you said, that it's just 3 minutes that they need. So what are their requirements? What are the information they need
There are
from
no
them?
basic requirements. Like I said, just their biometrics.
Okay, which
Your name,
which one?
your address,
Okay,
your telephone number. Then they'll just take your picture.
okay,
That is all.
okay,
At least you are already in the tax net.
okay.
At the comfort of your shop, of your office, your warehouse. So those are the basic requirements.
What if the person changes location? Do they need to update the system that they've changed their address?
Yes. For those ones, since you've been captured on the biometrics and you have your phone number, and we have our own phone number, you can call any of our numbers to at least to update that information. Okay, I'm so person. I've
Yes.
changed my address. This is where I am now. And even the beauty of it is this: anywhere you relocate to, you will always meet our staff because
have
they are
two questions.
all over Lagos State.
Hold on, please, so that he can answer. This is very, very important. Since we are talking about biometrics, you know that nowadays people are very, reluctant to release their details to just anybody. Is there any step that is being taken to secure or guard against, giving out our information to your people and they are, as they are registering us online? Nowadays, things are not, people are being very, very, careful. That is number one. Now, aside from that, what is the barest minimum anybody that we're meeting, especially since it is an informal sector? How much are they expected to pay? So it's a two-in-one question.
Okay, thank you. If you follow my narrative,
Yes, sir.
what is required is your name, which is not critical,
Yes.
your phone number,
So,
your address, where you reside, and they just take your picture and maybe your fingerprint.
okay.
So this application doesn't require giving your BVN, your
Good.
NIN. No, it's being simplified to meet the needs of the market people.
Okay.
So, and even beyond that, for those that we are requiring BVN, biometrics,
Or
the
NIN.
NIN, fine. The agency has come up with a very robust system.
And
That's
reliable.
reliable
Yes.
system that even the information you are giving cannot be in public domain.
Okay.
Even staff within the agency don't have access
Okay.
to your BVN, your NIN.
Good. Good, so that we'll be able to tell them. Then I asked that what is the barest minimum, the
Okay,
lowest
thank you.
amount
The
expected? Yes.
Yes, because of the nature of this, the informal people that we are really talking about, the organizers, the pepper sellers, the groundnut sellers,
A hairdresser,
the hairdressers,
mechanic,
the mechanics, organizers. The minimum is 8,001 per
8,100.
annum.
Okay, per year.
8,000 per annum. Yes, that's per year. 8,100 per annum. That is the minimum.
Good.
But mark you, in this informal sector too, there are categories.
Okay.
So when you say the minimum, these are the people at the minimum threshold. These are the ones we are talking about, 8,001. Because if you look at it critically, you find out that even in the informal sector, the man that is importing container, he will tell you that it's in the informal sector. So what we have done
Now,
is
could people
to
be that?
design, fine. What we do is a segmentation.
Okay.
That's what I mentioned earlier on, that we have micro,
Okay.
small, and medium.
Okay. Micro, small, and medium.
So we have done the segmentation. So
Okay.
the man that is importing computer, container, and is in Alaba market, yes, he may claim he's in the informal sector, but it belongs to a different category of the informal sector. So what we try to do is, at least according to your earnings,
Okay.
at least we try to categorize and segment.
And in that, one needs to be true to himself. If you are someone that is grossing, say, 100,000, we should not now be attempting to say, I make only 50,000.
Well, fine.
Because for
Basically,
changing
some of the things
purpose.
we do, fine. At least by the time you are looking at your warehouse, you are looking what is there. At least we come up. Basically, why we are saying informal sector, against the backdrop that they don't keep records, but majority of them keep good records.
Yes.
But we are just saying that for the benefit of hindsight, those that they don't have records, they don't keep records, but mere assessing the warehouse and the goods, we should be able to come out at least something that is reasonable.
Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wá ń lé à ń tẹ̀síwájú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ sísan owó orí pẹ̀lú àwọn àjọ tí wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ tá a mọ̀ sí ìbílẹ̀ hub. Wọ́n wá ní kì í ṣe tó ní wá lára. Ní tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, orúkọ wa, àdírẹ́sì ilé wa, fóònù nọ́mbà wa, wọ́n á dẹ̀ gba thumbprint. Wọ́n ò sọ wípé ó pọn dandan fẹ́ni tó ń ta bọ̀ọ̀lì, tó ń ta àgbàdo pé kó lọ mú BVN ẹ̀ wá. Kábàá sọ wípé bóyá wọ́n bá ti gba BVN mi, wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ kó owó tí mo kó sínú àkáǹtì mi, ó tì o. Ìjọba ti ṣe ètò tó jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ wá ní ìdí láti gba BVN àbí NIN wa, wọ́n ti ṣe ètò ààbò tó péye tó dájú dáadáa tó jẹ́ pé ẹni tó gbà yàtọ̀ sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ kò ń ṣe gbogbo ẹni tó bá wà ní ibi iṣẹ́ yẹn ló dẹ̀ máa mọ̀ pé BVN lágbájá. Ká sọ wípé for example Ọmọbọ́láńlé Dábírí BVN mi 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 lẹ́yìn èmi àtẹni tó gbà kì í ṣe pẹ́ lòmíì tó fẹ́ gbọ́ etí kẹta ò ní mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ṣe ètò ààbò tó péye fún yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ wípé owó orí tá à ń sọ ìtọ́níkà sọ ńgbà tó jẹ́ pé aláta elépo oníyọ̀ olóróró mẹkáníìkì fọganáísà onídìrí oníbọ́ọ̀lì eléwédú ni 8,100 ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́jọ àti ọgọ́rùn-ún náírà lọ́dún kan. Ṣe rí i pé ó tún da mo tún wá fẹ́ bá wọn fi kún torí wọn sọ yẹn mo bọ̀ máa sọ wọn ò dẹ̀ lè ní ká san lẹ́ẹ̀kan bóyá bí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì lọ́dún. Wọ́n tó yàn bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọlọ́run máa ń ṣe wá ní ẹni tó kàn ń ṣiṣẹ́ ṣáá tí ò dẹ̀ ní jèrè bíi ìtẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́jọ kọ́lọ́run má bàa ti wà jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan tún wá wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n categorize pé ìkan micro small and medium. Ẹlòmíì nísìn akrs oníṣẹ́ kéréje ó dẹ̀ ń gbé kọ̀ńténà wọlé láti ìlú òyìnbó ni. Irú àwọn yẹn wọ́n máa gba BVN lọ́wọ́ wọn, wọ́n máa gba NIN tó bá necessary, àmọ́ ààbò tó péye tó dájú ó wà fún wọn. Ju gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ ẹ jẹ́ ká faramọ́ tí wọ́n gbé wáyé torí kò sí dààmú ń bẹ̀. Lẹ́yìn kan wá bá wa kán rẹ́gísítà wa kán kọ orúkọ wa kán tẹ̀ka báyìí kó dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé iye tí máa san rè tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀jọ́ tí máa ládéhùn pé tó bá doṣù kẹfà máa san tàkọ́kọ́ tó bá doṣù kejìlá máa san ìkejì. Kọ́lọ́run kó bá ṣírí gbogbo wa. Rekia Mohammed, I know say you want to tell your people again.
Yes, sir.
Say them talk say only 8,100 naira and make them know they fear. Nobody they come collect their BVN. You know say when people get money not be small.
They lie down like him talk and say they disguise. Anjama kunjiwe ya ga muna bunnan yana cikin application ba karka lalace jikinku. Ya ga muna wai ba za mu kawo account number ba za mu kawo BVN mu. Ku zo na gurin da kana sa da kasuwanka kuma kudin da zaka biya karamin kudi ne 8,000 naira dare 8,100 a cikin turanci ba shi da kyau ba shi da yawa karamin kudin nan zaka iya biya lokacin biyu ma in ka biya wannan lokacin an dama zaka biya wani. Muna roke ku kowa da kuna sa da komai da kuna sa da shi ku dinga biya tax din nan yana da kyau a cikin Lagos din mu. Mutumin bai biya ba akwai abin da zai faru musu Allah yi karya ya da ya faru muna roke ku yi abun nan malamin nan da ya zo shine muka gama kowa su sani karka damar jikinka za su zo gurin da ka zo na za su yi muka abin da kana so za ku ji dadin shi kuma ka san wai ni a station din mu kullun za mu kawo muka abin da za ku ji dadin shi za mu dinga hadu kun sani.
Thank you. Okay. Tell your people. Only 8,100. Make them know they fear. You know, say Igbo people, that they get money pass. This one we are talking about now people for trade fair. Go they make them know say micro day, small day, medium day.
Normal, if money day, you go know. If no day, you go still know now.
As you they disguise like that.
I better tell them say now only the minimum is 8,100.
Yeah, Kukwana. Ego tax and Ghana ako. Ọ bụ na ihe obere ahụ ị na-ere mmadụ niile ji aga-akwụ ụgwọ ahụ ọwụrụkwa n'ọzi ka ọ nọ bifo na ị ga-esi na oke ihe na-ere ị ga-adịghọ ya ka ihe obere a anyị jọsi na-eji ya maneji mba nke ahụ ị na-amanejikwa ọwụ informal ị ga-akwụ ụgwọ ahụ wụkwa 8,100 ụgwọ ibu ha mekwa ya meere anyị ebere na ị ga-enwe ike kwụ ụgwọ ahụ na ị ga-enwe ike kwụ ya oge abụọ mee ya divide kwụ ya obere obere ị ga-enwe ike kwụ ya ọ bụrụ na ị ga-akwụ ya ha ncha ekwụ ya ofu oge mba ha ga-enyere anyị aka o nyere onye ahụ aka ekwụ ya obere kụchaa ya na ọ bụ na o nwee ihe ị na-ere gwakwa ha eziokwu na ọ nke a ka mme ka amakwa wọtụ ihe ahụ ị na-ere ma ego onye ha ga-enye gị na ọ nke a ikwesị ịkụ maka ihe anyị na-ere biko ọ dịkwa mma ka anyị na-ekwukwa eziokwu oge niile ka ama aka mmadụ I tell them say make it good make we dey truthful so that particular place where they go help us.
Yes, now I wan ask. Now the question where they go now.
If you dey lie now, you no know when you go lie come begin pay bigger money.
Na so now, because if you lie small, you go take something big cover am. Now I want to ask you, sir, Mr. Seriki, what are the benefits that is in complying with this new directive? Is there anything that we're going to enjoy? And then if we pay, like they bring it to me wherever I am now, and I have complied, I gave them my name, address, and every other detail, how long will it take for me to obtain my certificate? And what are the benefits therein for me?
Thank you.
For everyone that's looking at us right now.
Thank you.
Yes,
like
sir.
you rightly mentioned the other time, one of the benefits is splitting of payments, at least twice.
Okay.
For the sector. Because we know the nature of their earnings. That's okay, fine. As against paying once, they can pay twice. Then the other benefit is this. They take the card within 72 hours.
Within 72, that is
hours.
3 working days.
3 working days.
Okay.
The card is available and
the certificate.
We call it tax card.
Okay, tax card.
Yes.
Okay.
And
okay.
we take it to their doorstep back.
Okay. Tax clearance card.
Tax clearance card. And one of the benefits is this. Fine. For those of them that have children that wants to go to public schools, is an advantage. Once they produce it, and the child is eligible, is passed through, is a.
Okay.
Then, apart from that, the other infrastructural facilities that the government is providing, then, apart from that, the government tries to empower the informal sector. They organize small-scale
Yes, they do. Yes.
Exactly. For example, soft loan through Lagos State Employment Trust Fund for majority of them.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Then there is what we call the artisans, that through Ministry of Wealth Creation, that they empower them to. And they organize yearly artisan weeks.
Okay.
And those that are into trades, they train them, they empower them. Even some of the equipment they use to start off, government
they use
gives
it
to
to
them.
empower them. That's I forget, sir. I want to ask, to have this, to access the tax clearance cards, are there any processing fees to be paid aside from the minimum of 8,100?
No, there is nothing like a processing fee.
Good.
Once you pay the 8,001, the processing of the card is automatic.
Okay.
The only caveat there is this. If, for example, down the line, you lose the card,
Okay.
and you want to
Get a new one.
get a new one,
Yeah.
you may be required to pay a token fee, or where you misplace it, and you want to find. Those are the period, but at the initial stage, it is free. No processing fee. There is nothing like processing fee.
Are there consequences for those that do not pay these taxes?
No, they talk that I can answer that. That one not be say if you like no pay. Now you not going to enjoy the benefits.
Only this benefit.
Maybe they don't count several benefits now. Where person feel
Whether
enjoy.
they fit pass their market now, make them know say if they no pay, wetin go happen to them.
The culture the agency is trying to promote and the state government is voluntary compliance.
Okay.
Yes. You see, the man that is selling by the woman that is selling by the side of the road, if I carry the load, I am impoverishing the woman. Likewise, the same big office. If I lock your office, you cannot do your business. Then I'm not promoting your business. So what the agency is trying day in, day out is advocacy for voluntary compliance, so that it becomes part and parcel of our culture. It is when your business thrives, that is when you'll be able to pay your tax. So, fine, there are consequences, interest and penalty, enforcement, but we are not looking at those as the ultimate. All we are making efforts to do is voluntary compliance, so that it becomes part and parcel, everybody, so that you know every year, without being prompted, that, okay, fine, I have a civic obligation to fulfill.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
The last thing I want you to tell everybody watching us at home are the numbers to call in case people want to call the numbers. Is this a number? 070, if I'm correct, just tell me I'm correct. 070 022 5554
77. Exactly.
070 02 255 5477.
That is our call center number, and it works 24/7.
Thank you, sir, for coming on Wazobia Plus to make advocacy for us to pay our taxes in such an easy manner. Adúpẹ́ púpọ̀, èmi ò ní ṣàìsọ Yorùbá nítorí pé àṣà àti ìṣe tèmi èdè Yorùbá ni. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé a pè yín ẹ jẹ́ wá tẹ́ wá sórí ètò, tẹ́ wá ṣàlàyé fún àwọn tó ń wò wá lé. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wò wá lé ẹ ti gbọ́ o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa máa gbáradì láti san owó orí wa, àǹfààní tó pọ̀ wà ńbẹ̀. Ṣé mọ̀ pé olórin kan ti kọ́ wọ́n ní ká san owó orí torí pé àǹfààní tó wà ńbẹ̀ ó pọ̀. Wọ́n máa kọ́ yunifásítì, oògùn ọ̀fẹ́, ilé gbígbé ọ̀fẹ́ yẹn náà máa wáyé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà. Wazobia Plus ètò tó lóyin tó ládùn tí gbọ́ngbọ́n kan sí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dókè lọ́hùn fún ìṣẹ́jú kan, tá a bá padà dé àwa máa fi ṣe ìdágbére. Ẹ má bá wa kálọ.